be any card reading for December, so end of December. It can really run anything like up to 6 months really in this reading. Could be now, could be already happened, could be like 6 months front, 6 months behind. Right, we'll do one more and then we'll begin. So Sun, Moon, Rising. So we'll get some cards to come out. So you could be dealing with a water sign, don't have to be, but you're definitely in mental anguish at this time, like almost to the point where you're like, it looks like you're tied up being attacked by all them birds, but it's weird because there's like somebody on the floor, there's almost like a child on the floor watching all this mental anguish that you're going through. And this could be about your emotions. Maybe you need to listen to your intuition more this time, said. Like you're holding out that cup of love, and there's you're not happy. You need to end these cycles that you're in, and it's got to do a lot with choices. Choices that aren't real, like that's a shadow. That's not even real. And she's looking at that. She's looking at that choice. That's that's you looking at that choice. Maybe you had a choice between two people or two things, two situations. It looks like there's a rabbit there. Maybe you run after the wrong thing. You run down the rabbit hole, maybe. Yeah. That's really fitting. Because underneath the wild card, you've got the full card, which is a new beginning, to the last card on the first card. Yeah. You need to rest at this time though, because this mental anguish you've been going through is like doing you no good. You need to rest. You need time to recover from that, like the fight in your own mind. And I do think it's over your emotions, controlling your emotions, or maybe there's a truth that you need to tell, that you need to speak. It's in your intuition there, but it's actually on the sword there. It needs to be spoken. Like you've got that bird, you've got that intuition on the end of the sword, ready to talk, ready to say what needs to be said. But you need to say it because it will eat you up inside. And when you end these cycles, close these cycles, you get to go and have this new beginning. But it's almost like you're not ending these cycles because of these choices that you can't see properly because it's a shadow. And then here he's come to send a message of love. So maybe there is somebody you wanting to send a message of love to, or somebody you have in mind for that. But yeah, you need to listen to your intuition. And just going off and having a new beginning is you're being warned about that. You're being warned maybe on how you deal with that. Yeah. There's an ending that's coming because of a choice that you've made, Sagittarius. There's an ending coming. That could be with a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or the father of your children. It's like the wheel of fortune's turned, and you've been in a place where you've been entangled for probably quite a while now, in all this barbed wire and stuff of the past and other people and niggles, and like he's really caught up in all that stuff. Look, you see that? And the wheel of fortune's here. Is time. It's time to move forward. It's time for you to accept what is and what isn't, and what you can get and what you can't get from this relationship any further, to move forward. And then here we've got the Seven of Pentacles. That's you looking while you take this time out to rest and do what you've got to do. You may have to sign some paperwork as well. You may have some stuff, documents, things you've got to deal with on this side. But on this side, when you're doing this reflection, when you're coming to this ending in your head, like this is, you know, it's really over. There's a lot been done, a lot been said, a lot been everything. And you can't move forward on that anymore. You realise that when you take this time. Yeah. And then on this one, this is you and your emotions, dealing with your emotions. This Queen of Cups, that's you, I'm seeing that as. But yeah, there's a truth that you know, you've got it on the end of that knife there. You know it, you felt it, you've done it. And it could be with a Virgo towards Capricorn, but it could be the father of your children as well. And I feel like you had to end these cycles, like so you could have a new beginning, because you knew the wheel of fortune was turning on the situation. Maybe it's turned for a long time on the situation, and maybe this person, that's that ghost that keeps revisiting you, like, you know, in your mind, are you keep going, when this ghost revisits you, you keep going back to this, you know, do I go and offer my cup of love there? Can we do it again? Da 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 da. But it always leaves you in the same place at the Nine of Wands, like you're stuck. It gets you stuck, this relationship. Yeah, and then we've got that Queen of Cups and a ring. 29 and 25 could be relevant. But with that card, I feel like you've got commitments, you've got, and they sit over top of that signing, that could be dealing with a water sign. You could have water in your chart, but you're dealing with someone. You're dealing with this commitment. Is, you know, you're gonna have to sign things. There's documents and things that have to be dealt with. Yeah, that's what you're looking at as well. You're looking at how this person, they had you in a maze there. You know that as well. 35 and 20 could be relevant. But this person had you in a maze. There was more than just you. You see, even in that commitment up there, I see that there's 4 people in that. Like the commitment wasn't just you. There was other people. There's other things that there's to be dealt with in the situation. Oops, sorry. You definitely could be married to this person, because we've got the King and the Queen of Pentacles, or the reason for this ending is because there was somebody else involved, which could be a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. It could also be a late stage pregnancy with a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, because she's very pregnant, and maybe it was hidden because it's been tried to be hidden, but you can still see that bump on her belly. Somebody's also hiding some money there. It's also the mother or the father of your children, also married. But this truth that comes out about this father of your children, mother of your children, keeps you in this Eight of Swords. It keeps you stuck. I feel like there could be two people in your ears about this situation. But yeah, I feel like you ending these cycles and having this new beginning now. You're very scared about having a new beginning with love, going off somewhere else, having it again, having to start again, having new beginnings, like moving away from this person is probably more scary in some ways than being with this person treated wrongly. Because all the way through here we got 5, and if you look at these cards, they're all similar. There's a lot of people involved in the situation. There's more than just like one person. There's a lot of people involved, a lot of people talking in your head. Maybe all of this has made you arrogant without sense and can deliver familiars from other magicians and move person from place to place. And then we've got the King of Wands, my card of Aries. Makes men fly into passionate rages and desires and destroys the happiness of married couples. Wastes the beauty of virgins and reveals the future. Maybe somebody else got involved in this situation, Sagittarius. You let somebody else in. Or your person did. And they told us secret things maybe between you and them, and they were able to turn into different forms. So maybe if somebody was a bit of a shapeshifter, turned themselves in different forms and did what they did. I got this in the Scorpio reading. Turned into a cheater, made others believe that the change that wasn't real was real. Maybe they spoke about you. Maybe these people talked about you, talked shit about you, talked, bad on your name. Or maybe they even got to your person, even if you've been with that person for a long time. Maybe they got to that person, said stuff about that person. That person could be an Aries, what we're talking about. Because that's another card of Aries. Left people indecisive, maybe. And maybe it was more than just one person. Yeah, 2 of Swords. Build towers and provides weapons and ammunitions and send soldiers to appointed places. So maybe you ended up going to war with people you thought you loved, and then suddenly you're at war with them. And maybe you didn't even know that there was other people in the background doing things, saying things, being how they've been. And then the voice card. Maybe you were getting told though by your intuition. Maybe something happened on New Year's Eve, and maybe it had something to do with seduction. Maybe such. Maybe, yeah. You were call upon the voices that stare your senses through the night, cast on unforgiven howl as you stomp your might through the ground. Hear the roaring flames with the masterful trance that calls upon you, heavenly chest. Give in to its alluring grip, if you please, but heed my warning of the claws that draw blood without mercy. Somebody definitely needs to do some cutting the cords meditation. Somebody secretly watches you, Sagittarius. Witness protection for what could have gone on. And I'm afraid there's no more filter. If someone's dirty, don't even wash it. It's probably what they're going around saying about you, Sag. Everything that's true about them, they're probably saying that about you, because I see anything they know. They can only talk on themselves because they don't know nothing about you. Maybe. You could see into this person's soul, and someone's man loves the strap on. They have had a lot of hidden lovers and twisted all the way around, mofo. No rest for the wicked. Trying to play with your mind as well. They'll be burning when they pee though, so somebody's getting around. And now they want to talk funny. No rest for the wicked. Your family knows about the situation and it looks too good to be true. It probably is. So these people that they're talking to, all those birds in the background, that could be your family, your friends, your people. This person really likes to get it like as low as they possibly can. And it doesn't have to be a lover. This could be a friend, could be an ex-friend. Somebody who maybe has even gone, there's a graveyard thing, this keeps coming out, this one does. A graveyard where people have gone to a graveyard, they got caught with justice on that. They were sinned by spirit if they weren't, yeah. And if people think that's like a really like normal, decent thing to do, yeah. You wait for the karma to come back on that one. Yeah. So, what we've got here. Above that graveyard, below the graveyard thing, we've got somebody who could be single, there could be an empress, there could be somebody who's married, somebody who's in the later stages of pregnancy, somebody who could be a Libra. But yeah, this person who's single though, the Nine of Pentacles, might have lots of money, might have a little bit of money, may even, but they've got people in the background around them. Yeah, and there she is again, in the Two of Swords, same person. This person's blindfolding themselves from a truth as well. A truth that they may have conversations with lots of people about, but it's going to cause them heartbreak. And they could be in a group of people doing it, like probably the same group that went to the churchyard. Could be overseen by an Aries, Leo or Sagittarius as well. Could be you, Sag, but that to me is my Aries card. And it's over money. There's something about money at the moment, like in all of my readings. It's like someone's took something that they shouldn't have done, and they're trying to keep it secret. Like even willing to, like, you know, put knives through somebody just to make sure it stays secret because it's that important. And there's not just one person talking about it, it's a lot of people. There's about 8 people all in communication about this situation, pretending that they're blindfolded to a truth and they can't see something. Could involve an empress. Could be someone with very good intuition as well, because somebody who's got intuition, they got that bird talking right in there, isn't it? And there could be a group of people, could be like a main female, I can't see if they're men or women around them, but they're like around there protecting her for some reason, yeah. Maybe she's the one who took the money. Somebody's untrustworthy and return to sender. This person hates you, move on regardless. Somebody's a community dick and fanny, and they got someone pregnant to keep him, and the mofo did one anyway. Someone's not a team player, and overseas is relevant. Yeah, could have a Scorpio involved in it, but there definitely needs to be an end to a situation. Maybe these people want the end to the person who's holding some secrets. Maybe they want the end to the High Priestess. Could be a Pisces, but could also just be somebody who's intuitively knows. Because maybe this is all starting to like withdraw in. I don't know, somehow. Yeah, people who talk under the moon though and try and keep people from turning a blind eye to what they know and what they don't know. There could definitely be 2 main people here. Maybe it's got something to do with that Aries who's just staring, staring, staring. Even the moon wants to look the other way. Yeah, but that person, they could be up at night, screaming in the night time, having nightmares over something. Maybe they're getting repeats on something. Maybe it's got to do with their new beginning with stability, that maybe they feel like it's being taken away. Maybe they feel like somebody might choose something different, go towards the golden egg, whatever that means, and drop these burdens, because somebody's becoming burdensome. Somebody's carrying somebody else right now, and they're getting tired. Somebody's got people watching them, and yet they're still talking shit again about you because they need a life. Yeah. And why should you get away with whatever you like? Exactly. Same old codependency, batshit crazy, and don't look now, keep on moving. Your family are laughing and dissing behind your back, and you may need some therapy, yeah. Am I laughing my ass off? Yes, I am. And so mad, jealous, they'll be lying, lying, lying. So if it don't seem to be working, whatever they're doing, then they just lie. They just make up a load of bullshit and lie about it and tell people that, I suppose. Yeah, something could have happened in the sort of like the last harvest, which is like late September, October, maybe November beginning. Something really intensified yet then, yeah. Maybe you had to protect yourself at that point. Crystals and herbs, such. Yeah, the veil's now being lifted though. Maybe even on some candle magic. Maybe people have been doing some stuff on you. Maybe even feeling that. Somebody could be trying to travel at this time. Someone could be trying to run away. And someone's caused you memory loss for magic. The veil's been lifted though. And this person lies, they don't even know they're doing it. Their eyes will be flying, what the fuck? And what do my spirit guides want me to know? That they've got a gaffer. There's more than one person involved in this. There could be anything up to 8 people involved in this situation, so it's got to do with money. Knight of Pentacles teaches the values of herbs, makes birds appear and behave as though tame. Maybe somebody got tamed you. Maybe they did that through that candle magic. Yeah, could have been a Knight of Cups, could have been a younger water sign, could have been someone that came in and like lured you with. Well, this person likes men and women, so either way, anyway. Yeah, the Magician gives good health. It connects you safely with the divine. What you're being told at this time is true, Sagittarius. It's real. You're safely connected. You're protected. Maybe you need to learn astrology and maybe somebody who knows astrology is going to bring you some hidden treasure there and brings good familiars. Page of Pentacles. He normally comes in with an apology, a small gift. This one knows the virtues of precious stones and herbs, gives good familiars. And then you've got Judgment. A bit like a zombie. But distributes and promotes high offices, causes one to be liked. Maybe somebody's blackened your name a little bit. Yeah, there's going to be a sharp end into that situation. Could be a Lear involved in the situation because what the Sun card. But yeah, the Three of Swords is steals from treasure from kings and destroys cities and dignities of men. Tells of things of the past, present and future, and causes love between friends and foes. And then Bune, the Sun card, makes one rich and well spoken, and gathers spirits at the tombs and changes the places of the dead. No weapon formed against me in spirit or otherwise shall prosper. And something definitely has happened in the wintertime. Something got booted up in the wintertime. Maybe somebody else joined in on the game. Maybe it was... Let's have a look, see if we can find out a bit more. Yeah. Somebody's been spying on you as well, Sag. Maybe to find out stuff on you. Maybe they want to blacken your name. Maybe they want to say something. A Capricorn could be involved in that with that devil card there. Somebody's chained to another though. Somebody's chained to something. Chained to some... Yeah. And then we've got the Eight of Cups, which is normally walking away from a situation, but this one's difficult. People are fighting over this money. There's money in that pot there. That bird's getting it. Looks like it might be being burnt. But someone saw something they weren't meant to. See that bird there? Someone saw something they weren't meant to under the moonlight. And people are panicking about it now. And maybe that's why they're looking on stuff to say about you. And maybe that has to do with making a choice between two lovers, Sagittarius. Or if it's to do with a Gemini. But yeah, somebody moved away from the situation, moved away to what they thought was going to be greener grasses. And then maybe they went to find balance in their lives even. But they ended up in a hangman. Hanging upside down with no way to get down. Waiting on that bird to free them. And then we've got the Magician, another card of Aries. But it could just be somebody who's in Magician energy. Could also be a Virgo, but he's got all the elements he needs. He's got water, he's got air, he's got fire, and he's got earth as well, sorry, brain. He looks like he's going to do it with mind power though, whoever he is. Yeah, and then your card, Sagittarius. You're on your horse ready to go. You're not actually moving yet, but you're on your horse ready to go. Major options on a major scale. Full clarity is going to be given. Something's been happening at work. And someone really digging men these days. Someone's a narc. I did see that man thing. Be very vulnerable. And someone's planning to do a travel, do a runner. These games have been played. Someone thinks they have anyway. Yeah, and then we've got the Ace of Wands. Maybe somebody's going to come back, try and lure you into a one-night stand. Maybe so they can have that to say. for some reason why that's relevant, I don't know. Maybe going to send you a message of passion. Yeah. They want to find balance in the situation. He looks like a clown, like really like demon, like yeah, somebody wants to balance something out, but that looks wrong to me. Like he's coming in doing something that's like not in a good way, is it? Just be careful who you let come in your house. Don't be wary of who's around you. Yeah, protect yourself, protect your money, protect your heart, protect yourself. Because yeah, there's some weirdos. Yeah, could want to put you in a third party situation again. They look like free friends to me as well. Maybe you were part of a group of certain people. Yeah, I feel like people think you're going to speak a truth now. You're looking afar. Maybe you stop looking at them and looking in different directions. People aren't liking that. Someone's not liking that. Someone that obviously may upset somebody. Yeah, they want to get even with you, dead or alive. And when the door's shut, mate. It's locked, mate. Integrity is needed because no one else has any. And here they come one last time. Or someone wants to come correct now, or so they say. Big boss energy. This person's spell work was meant for you. Got a child, an endless scream of diarrhea, clairvoyance. You can see in the future. Telling everyone you're a hoe and a slag. Someone's an alcoholic, and what's love got to do with it? Illuminati. Sure, you're on the right path. Clueless situation. Move on. I wouldn't let these people in your house either, or this person, or somebody. Somebody's going to come and try and like seduce you. Yeah, you need to make a decision and move away from this. Run, rabbit, run. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio, but you've definitely controlled your emotions at this time. Yeah, on all stuff, Ten of Cups. It's almost like whatever you thought was Ten of Cups is almost like growing wings and flown off into the universe. And then there's all these like vultures swimming around your love. Yeah. Maybe you listened to your intuition on this stuff. Maybe you even poured away the love that you did have and healed yourself because you had to under the night sky and you're black. That's almost like, it's almost like a death there, isn't it? Like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe somebody controlled two people as well. You were part of that. Put their head down and pretended they had noon on them all, but they did do it. Yeah, and that could have been a Virgo. Someone who had somebody in a cage. That Virgo's got someone in a cage. Yeah. He looks really weird as well. Looks a bit like Jesus. If Jesus looked like anything. Yeah. You saw a reflection of something. You may have seen a reflection of yourself, but you saw something when you looked in the mirror. Like he's a bit up, doesn't really know what to make of that, does he? It's like, is that me? Maybe you made something quite false as well, Sag. Maybe you sculpted something that you thought was so perfect, but then you realised it wasn't even real. You had to look in the mirror to see it. That, you know, that's just, it's just what it is. It's just wood. It's not a person. Maybe that left you crying over spilt milk a little bit as well, like an indifference in love. Maybe you realised that you love someone far greater than they loved you, or vice versa. And maybe that was something to do with, you know, there you are. You normally my Leo card, but that could be you, like, you know, bossing up, getting your energy going off. All these people that have been doing stuff on you. Maybe you've managed to overcome that situation. Maybe could definitely have been dealing with a emperor. Could be an older man, could be a father figure, could be a husband, could be an Aries. Maybe, yeah, reflection again. You looked in the mirror on this person. You saw this something deeper than what you've been seeing before. Maybe your ancestors been guiding you. Maybe this person visited the underworld. You did. Maybe they come to visit you. Maybe you saw a bridge. Maybe you saw an archway. Maybe something to do with an archway. Maybe you married under an archway. Maybe something was revisited years later and you saw it. I don't know. You saw a reflection of something. Maybe a reflection of yourself. Maybe somebody comes in with an apology. Maybe you want to go into somebody with an apology, but there was definite sneaky behaviour. Like someone took away that dead body, they picked it up and they moved it. Yeah, and that was on a commitment. Somebody cheated on a commitment. Somebody, there was a death of it as well, and they tried to clear it up and make it not even look like it happened, but it did. And that's got, yeah, it could be involving a Taurus, but it's more to do with like the commitment. There was spiritual commitment, maybe. There was a group. There was a group there. There's that group. And you kept on getting told you were being guided about something. Yeah. And if you spoke up, I feel like, you know, when you did speak up, you were ostracised, you were shoved out of the group, you were shoved out onto the side because you said too much. And that has to do with the free of, you know, spirit come to speak to you. Yeah, because maybe you were getting drunk, feeling left out in the cold. You definitely felt better by other people, though. Like you know, he's looking over his shoulder. The next thing he's on the floor with his, you know, yeah. Could be a pregnancy around the situation as well. Something got a bit plump, Kim. Yeah, you're protected at this time as well, Sagittarius. I feel like you're worried about this 2 o'clock. You're worried about this soul relationship. You've got strong memories with this person, strong love with this person. But this person was riding on a mule, and they were only coming in night energy, and they were offering this couple love, but they did probably go around offering that couple love to quite a lot of places. Yeah, you have to gain control of your mind at this time. That's a Leo card, but you have to gain control of your mind. You're being guided, Sagittarius. You're being guided. Get on your mule. Yeah. Maybe somebody's coming in, maybe a younger earth sign's coming in towards you with, you know, a small offer. Maybe about a blessing, maybe somebody's coming in on an aeroplane. But you have to remember this person gave to plenty and brought down the tower on you as well. Yeah, greet the darkness. Here's where the spine bends and the mouth quivers. The mouth quivers. Breaths are hidden. The pieces that make you whole can cut deep with all their sharp edges. Oh. Maybe some people have cut you deep. Maybe you're feeling quite like the pain of other people. There could be 3 other women involved in the situation. You need to use your intuition, definitely, Sagittarius. You're probably being guided as well at this time. Somebody lied on your name. They didn't get what they wanted. They lied on your name. They may have lied on your home. Yeah, they may have lied on your sexuality as well. And this could have been going on since the summer, since summer solstice. 31 could be relevant. There was hidden secrets as well. There was spell work. That's the pagan book of spells. And somebody wrote that down and did that, maybe even with another 5 sides. Oh. But somebody was very cunning and sat in a group with other people and spoke of such things, yeah. Things that you thought were in your destiny written in the stars, yeah. These people wanted an ending to them situations. They even tried to make you small. And that could have been on your love, on a love situation, something you thought was love. It could have even been a friendship since school people were involved. Yeah, it could have been someone very snaky. Yeah. They wanted you anxious or worried, or they were anxious and worried. Somebody's anxious and worried about a child, maybe, and that could be with an air sign. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius could be pregnant. Yeah, somebody could be wanting to move away, maybe with you, maybe with a fire sign. Maybe because of a child, but yeah, somebody feels isolated because of that situation, because lots of people are talking. Lots of people talking, saying things, have things to say. Maybe they're being guided as well. I feel like they're being guided. Maybe they're being guided by you, Sag, because you're there. And then you're here with the smudge stick and the little pot. Yeah, maybe you've been out cutting your heads under the night time. Someone's been into some dodgy money as well, and that could be a ring of people. Yeah, they're cutting and cleansing and clearing at the time. You could be detecting an air sign and water signs listening. Air signs oblivious, eh? There's 2 paths to take at this time. You're feeling quite strong and abundant, but you need to clear and cleanse things, especially repetitive things, things that have been going on for a while. You could be getting a letter from a water sign. You could be involved with a younger earth sign male as well. You're going to get the key to some knowledge on that. Maybe about somebody did a pregnancy around this. Either you're pregnant by an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, or one of them are pregnant. maybe by you. Could have been a new relationship that was started. Somebody's been pushing the dark clouds over from the light clouds. Maybe ever since they've been doing this moon magic, maybe it's coming back on them now. Maybe they feel like there's a mountain between them and you. Maybe you moved away from the situation. Maybe there was another fire sign involved in the situation. Maybe some people went off with a fire sign, so you went off on your own, or vice versa. Someone could have been even trying to poison you. Somebody wanted you to shut up or to go away or to not, you know, the dark moon. Maybe being dark soul of the night. In the dark of your heart lives new breath waiting for you to release a ghost. You need to let these things go. You need to maybe not be so, yeah, get yourself rooted, let these things go, because they'll only eat you up anyway, Sagittarius. Yeah. Talk to your elders, maybe. And divination, if you're doing that, it's not working. It's time it's in reverse. Maybe you're just going for a very big transformation. Yeah. Maybe you've been in the kitchen doing a bit of kitchen witch stuff with a pinch of this and a dash of that. Can be sure before you call. Yeah, make sure you're doing it right before you do it, because otherwise you'll be on this journey and it'll be a long old journey on your own. Yeah, to do with the altar. Something to do with an altar. Protect yourself at this time, probably. Yeah, guide, listen to what your instinct's telling you. I feel like you're not doing something right, or something you're doing is about to backfire, and that could be a ritual you've been doing. Maybe if you're doing something, yeah, it could end up causing you a lot of grief. You could end up causing yourself more problems than you thought you would. Yeah, I'll leave that one with you, the witch, yeah. The end of silence, somebody who's been being quiet. They've been doing things and not been telling people. Yeah, Banshee could be visiting you there. The elements aren't working in your favour. And somebody may have 9 lives, but yeah, somebody's definitely been visiting the graveyard as well. To do a transformation. What lurks is coming with undenying change, yeah. Whatever you've been trying to hide, maybe you've been trying to hide with a cauldron, is lurking, it's about to come, yeah. Maybe you're haunted at this time, but yeah, you need to listen to your intuition because you're being spoken to. An owl's very spiritual card. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there because that's the longest reading I've done in a while. Yeah, look at the owl. You see him? Anyway, love and light, Sagittarius, bye bye.